guys, welcome to Cyprus.
Thank you.
Tell us about your upcoming album, Group Therapy.
Well, we've been working on it now for, God, it must be about 2 years probably.
Yeah.
And little bits of material from even before that. We got some collaborations with Zoe Johnston, Richard Bedford, as well as some instrumental tracks from ourselves. It's going to be out next spring and hopefully people will like it.
You perform in front of a million people. How is that feeling?
Well, it's funny when everybody talks about this Rio gig that we did. That was like maybe 4 years ago on New Year's Eve. We played on a beach in Rio, and the funny thing is, like, I don't think that you can possibly actually even see a million people because of the curvature of the planet. We played on a beach which was something like 15 kilometers long, and they had sound systems all along, so we could maybe see the first kilometer or something. But it was truly an amazing thing. Not even just a gig, but even to get to the stage took like half an hour of like driving through the crowd and everything.
It's a different technique of DJing. If you're playing in a venue like we are tonight, you can communicate a bit more with the crowd, whereas when you're playing to that many people, you can only see a few of them, so you've just got to do the best set you can and hope.
How is it feels to be the number 4 DJ in the world?
Well, you know, all these DJ mag lists are all great and everything, but on the other hand, you know, the most important thing for us is that we can, you know, come and play in any venue around the world and people come and see us. That's what's important to us, and that, you know, we make the music we believe in. So if people vote for us in those polls, it's great. But, you know, to be honest, it doesn't feel much different because you just do what you do anyway and get on with your passions. And
so, guys, what inspires you?
Life. It has to be life, I think.
Music, I guess, is inspired by your life, and there's lots of little areas within that, you know, it can be some sound on a keyboard that can inspire you. On the other hand, it can be an emotional state that you're in. Or, you know, there's lots of different sources of inspiration, but I think, life.
Yeah, and I think, you know, we're living such sort of full-on lives. You know, we've all got like family lives at home. Then we're like
a lot thrown at us.
Yeah, we've been sort of thrown all around the planet in little aluminium tubes, and and we're meeting a lot of people. And I think, for me personally, also a lot of the stories that we hear from people and how the music is such an important part in people's lives really gives more meaning to what we're trying to do. And we've heard a lot of amazing stories of you know, people who have gone through some really hard times, and the music's really helped them through those difficult times. And I think for me as a musician, that really is a real source of inspiration and kind of drives my sort of enthusiasm to make more.
I mean, I always say there's no output without input. So if you locked yourself in a room, you probably wouldn't. Up to a point, you'd come up with something, but you'd feel uninspired after a while, maybe. And you know, you need to keep stimulated from other things in order to come up with good music, I think. And that can be traveling or other music or relationships, whatever. Yeah.
So, what would you wish for yourself and for the world in 2011?
God, that's a really difficult question, actually. What would we wish for 2011 for ourselves and everybody else?
Yeah, it was so funny. I was talking with my mother, where me and my family from London were traveling to Finland to spend Christmas with my parents, and my mom was asking me, what would you like to, you know, wish for Christmas and for New Year? And I said, well, we're hoping that we can make it to Finland, and also world peace might be a nice thing, but you know, world peace is probably the easy one. Getting to Finland might not, knowing our schedules and everything. But yeah, I think
maybe seeing our families a bit more often. That's what we hope for 2011.
Great, guys, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.